The Girl and the Winter Star. The wind, a chilly whisperer, danced through the cobblestone streets, tugging at Elena's thin shawl. It was the last evening of the year, and warm golden light spilled from every window, calling families home. But Elena's home was the cold square, her only companions a basket of matches and the swirling snow. She found a little hollow between the baker's shop and the bookstore, a place where the wind's song was a little softer. Her fingers were numb, her toes like tiny icicles. She looked down at the little wooden sticks in her basket, her breath making a small cloud in the frosty air. "Just one," she whispered to the wind. With a tiny scritch, a flame bloomed, a small, dancing flower of light. It chased the blue from her fingertips. As she stared into its heart, the grimy brick wall before her shimmered and seemed to melt away. In its place stood a grand fireplace, crackling with a joyous fire. Logs of cedar and pine popped and sang, sending sparks like happy sprites up the chimney. Elena imagined stretching her toes toward the warmth, feeling the delicious heat seep into her bones. Then, whoosh, the match went out. The beautiful fireplace vanished, and the cold, damp wall stood before her once more. The wind seemed to bite a little harder now, as if to mock her for her moment of warmth. Her fingers trembled as she struck another match. This time, a magnificent feast appeared. A long wooden table groaned under the weight of a roasted goose, glistening with honey, and apple pies whose scent seemed to dance on the steam rising into the air. When the second match died, she lit a third. Now she stood not in an alley, but in a quiet forest. Before her was the most wonderful tree she had ever seen, its branches reaching for the sky, decorated not with baubles, but with hundreds of tiny, glowing lights, like captured fireflies. As she watched, one of the lights detached from a branch and streaked across the dark sky. A falling star. "A soul is finding its way home," her grandmother's voice echoed in her memory, as gentle as the rustle of summer leaves. "Grandmother!" she cried, afraid the beautiful vision would leave her. "Take me with you!" In a rush, she struck the whole bundle of matches against the wall. A brilliant, magnificent light flared up, warmer and brighter than the midday sun. And in the heart of that glorious light stood her grandmother, her smile full of love. She took Elena's hand, and the cold melted away. Together, they floated up and up, past the rooftops and into the quiet, starry sky, toward the brightest winter star, where it was never cold again.